then we've had a year to reflect on things. Nothing changes. I seen the fire start, and I seen what the end was. But couldn't sleep one night, and I wrote a little story. I'm not a story writer, and actually redone it. Took the hillbilliness out of it, so to speak. I'm going to try to read it. I've read it 3 times and made it through it no times. We'll see it. Titled this In a Split Second. In a split second, God gave us a son. In a split second, we saw him grow up. In a split second, he was in college. In many, many seconds, he had 2 degrees. Now that, we always laughed at Ryan. One of my favorite things was to tell him, it took you how many years to get that? In a split second, he had a home of his own, fiancée, and 2 dogs. In a split second, going to town one afternoon, we saw a field fire start. In a split second, maybe I could have stomped the cigarette butt out along with the fire. In that split second, I saw a fire truck coming. I was actually right beside the fire when it started in the vehicle. In a split second, we found ourselves listening to the radio updates about the fire. In a split second, we heard 2 firefighters were dead. In a split second, Tonette asked, "Do you think Ryan's there?" In a split second, I answered very carefully, "Yes, he probably is there." In a split second, I stepped out of the car in our driveway to the biggest man I've ever seen in my life. In a split second, I said, "Don't tell me my Ryan is dead." In a split second, all hell broke loose. In a split second, many family and friends were everywhere. In a split second, at 3 a.m., sitting in a cold swing on the back porch, holding each other crying, I said, "We need to buy cemetery plot." In that split second, reality set in. In that same second, everyone here today, their lives are changed. In a split second, changed me from someone who never cried, who could become a crybaby. For a split second, as we drive by, we find ourselves looking up in an area with a big oak tree on a hillside, day or night, to see what we can see. In a split second, if someone asks me about Ryan, I'm quick to tell them about it. In a split second, Doug the dog. Some of you knew him, some of you didn't. This big old greyhound dog, Ryan dog. In a split second, Doug the dog's life would change from having Ryan there to walking to whoever could do it. My first trip around the neighborhood with Doug, we came to a standstill out in front of Corey's house. Trying to pull a greyhound is like trying to push a chain. Finally, I heard a voice yell to me, "Let him lead, he knows the way." Now, no, that wasn't God speaking to me. That was just a friendly neighbor that knew the dog knew the way. He led me back where we needed to be. But in that split second, I realized that only God can lead us where we need to be. Ryan once had a shirt, And it was back when the Titanic movie come out. And on that shirt it said, "Get over it, the ship sank." That was his philosophy of life. Get on with your life when things happen to you. Ryan lived his life to the most up that his cup always ran over. He never had an empty cup. Ryan tried to look for good in everyone. In Ryan's short life, he had met and made many friends than most of us ever thought of. That was evidenced by a year ago when the lines never seemed to stop at the church on that sad day. We are truly proud of our son and what his life meant to everyone. Clint Walker made a comment one time to Kathy, "I just missed talking to him." Ryan had a way he could talk to anybody. It didn't matter what it was. Ryan asked me if I could stop working on the house until winter so that he could join the fire department. I did not really understand fully, but I said okay. It didn't take me very long to understand why when I saw the brotherhood of the fire department. Why would anyone jump up at 2 a.m. after dropping tones and run as fast as they could to get to a wreck or a fire? Ryan had a goal in life. He wanted to beat Dennis to a firefighter. He knew that would never happen, but it was his goal. And it should have happened because Ryan only lived a block across the field. That never happened. In a split second, a year ago, Ryan was given a chance to go to heaven, and he took it. I believe he is now looking down. He's looking after Tonette and I. The Bible tells me that if we have the opportunity to be with Ryan again someday, and that's what has kept us going. So remember, look after all your loved ones and tell them that you love them daily, because a split second is faster than we can realize. We would truly like to thank everybody in the community. But most of all, these guys right here behind me, they have supported us 100%. Day or night, it didn't matter. But Ryan lived his life to the fullest. Not just being a fireman, but being a person the community could look up to. Not because he's my son, but because he was, as a lot of young people in our community that have a good, bright future, but we can't control how long they're with us. So just remember Ryan in your thoughts and stuff, but remember these guys behind us, because we want to dial a phone number for help. We expect them to be there. But we've got to remember, they're not superheroes. They're people just like we are. And they have emotions just like we do. I thank you for giving us the time just to do a little crazy thoughts. We appreciate everybody being here.